Let's play.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hell's Rebels, Episode 2. Hell's Rebels is a Pathfinder adventure path that I've converted to 5th edition. This is the book right here. And it's very glossy. And I would
Very nice.
recommend, if you want to buy the book, Paizo has these scratch and dent sales. And the dent is like tiny or non-existent. So definitely just get them, because unless you're obsessed with quality, if you're going to use the book, it's going to get dinged up anyway. So you can get the books pretty cheap that way. So last time, basically, they're in a city called Kintargo, run by worshippers of Asmodeus, who is the Lord of Hell. Not everyone is evil in this city, but they do all worship this devil as if he was their main deity. And there's a new guy who has taken over the city. His name is Barzillai Thrune, and he's been making these proclamations, like unreasonable rules. And so the two that made people really angry was you can't drink tea at night, and you can't use mint in anything, at any time. And then he made a new rule where anybody who shows up on a ship that's not a citizen of Kintargo can't leave their ship and go into the city, especially captains. People are just think this is all ridiculous. So there was a protest, and it turned into a riot, and the heroes were a part of the riot. And they saw this guy getting beaten up. His name was Rexus Victocora, and they helped him. They saved him from getting beat up. And Rexus brought them to a safe house. He's got like a little bookstore. And somehow the group ended up going into this dungeon area, and they found there's this old rebel group called the Silver Ravens. Like 80 years ago, there was a civil war in the city, and the Silver Ravens were the rebels. So the group found a stash of Silver Raven stuff, and that included magical figurines of wondrous power, Silver Ravens, that you can say a command word, and they can fly around and deliver messages and stuff. You found 6 of them. You also found a big trunk full of papers. And you also hit level 2. Everybody's level 2 right now. And you found a lock coffer full of papers. Yeah. And Rexus wanted to bring you to the Long Roads Coffee House so you could meet his mother's ally. Her name is Laria Longroad. Before we start, also I want to note, anybody who watches Hell's Bells, you know Maz, who's the DM. Maz had made this hand puppet for me of a Modron named S34N, who appears on the show, right? Maz sent me a keyring of S34N, and look at that on the back. It actually says S34N. How about that? That's pretty good, right?
Lynette apologizes for what happened to S3. And
also, just so everybody knows, we're having a scheduling problem, so this show is actually going to end in about an hour. So we're going to try to cram so much into this. I don't know if it's going to fit, but we're going to really try. And then, and don't forget, on Ramrod's channel at 9, we're going to be playing Rapinethok, the Orcus Mega Dungeon, and I'll be playing Brock Netherstorm. All right, so anyway, do you want to go to the Long Roads Coffee House, everybody?
yes.
Okay.
Excellent break. And getting this business settled would be very good.
Good. Rexus says, let's go. You all go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me tell you about the Long Roads Coffee House. Along the way, he explains to you, I think he told you this last time, my mother, Portia, was good friends with Larina before my mother went missing during the Night of Ashes. It starts to rain. He brings you there. Once you get there, it's a coffee house. There's people there. They also have fancy desserts. Larina walks up to you. She's never met any of you before, but she says, "Oh, it's so good to see you again." Oh, and she tries to hug each of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Raul, what do you do when she tries to hug you?
I haven't met her before, right?
No.
I'll extend my hand to shake it.
She blows by the hand and gives you
Okay.
an embrace.
Okay, how tall is she?
She's a halfling.
Okay, so she's basically just embracing my thigh. Is that?
Yes.
He'll just look at everybody and just kind of pat her on her head, and then kind of stand back.
That's what she looks like right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ashes, she tries to hug you. What do you do?
Can I try to stealthily hide while she was hugging Rawl so as to appear as if I'm not there anymore?
Make a stealth.
My first roll with my new ashes die.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do me
Ooh.
proud.
Please, new dice.
Not
no. Oh, no.
bad. That's
Okay.
a 20. Dirty 20.
All right.
Ooh.
I think that die is gonna kick Ashes, everybody.
Oh my god.
It's gonna kick Ashes. Essie, she tries to hug you. What do you do?
I suppose I don't want to be rude, so I
Oh.
just let it happen. But I
Alright.
stand there awkwardly, and maybe like a slight look of panic on my face, like how to interact.
And then Theo.
All right. This is a question that I'm probably gonna get asked you a bunch. What does she look like? How fancy is she? What's her status?
Oh, I can probably read you her description.
Because there are societal norms that I need to keep intact.
With her warm, charming laugh and ample body, Laria presents the image of a woman who wants for little and enjoys life's simple pleasures. A powerful, athletic build ripples below her curves, and she's capable of tirelessly hefting massive loads around the shop and tossing unruly visitors out on their ears.
All right. So we're talking non-noble, I guess. I will be as polite as possible, but also maintain as little physical contact as possible. So it's just like she's just like smiles, just kind of extends her hand, and we'll just kind of take whatever.
She leads you to a back office. Do you go with her?
Yes.
All right. Once you get back there, she's like, she looks around conspiratorially and says, since the night of ashes, I've had to be very careful about everything. Most of my friends are missing or dead. And Rexus says, well, I've brought them here. They helped me, and I think they can help Kintargo. And she like cradles a cup of coffee, nods, and looks you over in silence. She says, do you want coffee?
Yes, please.
I would imbibe some caffeine. Thank you.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I'm going to stay silent and hidden if I can. I still want to
So
avoid that hug.
There's 3 of us only there.
So you're not in the room.
Well,
You're
I mean,
there, but
appearance.
just you're trying to blend into the.
yeah.
He's like a gecko on the wall. Just
All right.
Just
Just
be
hides
hanging on the
behind
ceiling. Just
Theo's and Essie's skirts. Just like,
Mhm.
Okay. She gets you all some coffee. Then she says, so I'm a member of something called the Bellflower Network. When people get into trouble, I hide them. Sometimes I help them get out of this city, and people get in trouble in other cities, I hide them here. I also deal in smuggling and things like that. I think this city was recently taken over by Barzillai Thrun. Our Lord Mayor, Lord Mayor Banelis, they say she just left the city, but I fear that she's either been imprisoned or worse, she could be dead. Also, I'm good friends with the leader of the smallest Hell Knight order, the Order of the Torrent. They have also gone silent. Their leader, Lictor Octavio Sabinus, is missing. I also know that there's a famous opera singer here. Her name is Shensen. and she and others secretly worship Umbra, the goddess of good. That group has also gone silent.
You just see like just for a flicker, just a flicker of disgust when Shensen comes up from Theo, just like, and then just kind of goes back to like, yeah, Shensen.
She says, I heard that you helped Rexus, and Rexus explains about the Silver Ravens. Silver Ravens, we found all this stuff, and there's all these papers, and I want to spend some time and go through all the papers, and maybe together we could mount some kind of, opposition to Barzillai Thrune. Rexus says, are you all on board with that idea?
It's better than the alternative, leaving him run amok.
Quite true.
Remember, your lives are going to be in danger. You know that, right?
Well, of course, champion of the people and stuff like that.
Oh, death is not the end. There's always undeath.
Yeah. She says, well then, I can offer you this place as a safe house. Underneath this building, there's a place I call the Wasp Nest. This is where I hide people. And you might be able to use this as a base if you're trying to revive the Silver Ravens. But there is a problem.
Problem?
I have a friend. His name is Nan. He needed to store some textiles down there. He went down there a few days ago and he has never come out. I'm a little worried. So you could
think
use
he
the
got smothered?
Well, I don't know. I've heard weird noises coming from down there. Laughter.
That is a weird noise.
So, I mean, if you clear out the Wasp Nest and figure out what happened and find out what happened to my friend Nan, you're welcome to use it as your initial base of operations.
Have you not at all looked down there in these past days with your friend missing and tried to at least see what's going on?
There's so much going on. For all I know, there's some kind of trap set by Lord Thrune, or who knows.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
14,
She's telling the truth.
but not about the Barzillai Thrune thing, right? I hope.
Well, she doesn't know
he
if
knows
that's
about
true.
the Wasp Nest.
That's just a
That's
guess.
gonna be a problem for us.
It's a guess.
Yes. If he has found it, then it would not be a very good hiding spot. We should hope it's something else.
With being stealthy and this sounding suspicious, is there any opportunity that I have to sneak around this back office while the rest of the group is engaged in conversation and see what I can find?
In this office, you notice, okay, this room houses most of the shop's licenses, financial records, and outstanding orders. You can't help but notice a trap door in the floor.
Can I quietly get that open?
Oh, all right, you're in a little. Okay, hold on a second.
That's not...
B2 office. Oh, it actually is kind of a big office. You want to try to just kind of sidle over to it and stealth it open?
Mm-hmm.
Make a, I don't know, stealth or a sleight of hand.
Well, I'd prefer sleight of hand. It's a little bit better. 15?
Okay. You quietly swing it open. You see there's a little ladder that drops down into what looks like a study. A spacious study, and it's got a bunch of doors in it.
Yeah, I'm heading down there.
Okay. Yeah, you see the coffee. Let's see. It's a personal space, a study, and there's 3 doors, one to the right, one to the left, and one straight ahead. There's couches, there's tables, and there's books.
So She did say the wasp's nest was down below.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in the study that draws attention. It looks shiny or interesting.
Uh-uh.
All right, I want to take a peek in each of the doors.
Right, left, or ahead?
Let's start with left and go clockwise.
Left. A bunk room. Looks like it could accommodate up to 6 people. Straight ahead. Halfling-sized beds, dressers, chests, and desks. Looks like six beds. And then to the right, it looks like it's Laria's personal room, which is pretty big. And her bed is huge. It's like, man, what is it, 20 feet? It's big. It's a huge-ass bed.
Maybe she has a lot of company.
She's got a bathtub, and there's like curtains around it. There's a couch. There's a desk. Yeah.
All right, thinking that I'm probably running low on time, even though I would like to look around her room a little bit more, I'm gonna quietly sneak back up.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time. All right, everybody make a perception. How is it possible that nobody sees he's
All right,
gone?
let's see.
How's it possible?
I have
Rex-
a 13.
Rexus sees. Anybody else? What did Rawl get?
18.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So Rawl, you noticed that Ashes is gone.
Where is she going? Where did I notice her go?
You see a big hatch in the floor with a ladder.
Oh. I'll get up and go and obviously go and inspect the open hatch.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that draws the conversation.
Probably just as I'm coming back up, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I suppose we should get this done as soon as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Rexus.
If you're maybe we could all get on task here.
Yeah.
Is this the way to the
Larry
Wasp
says,
Nest? Or if not, show me.
Larry says, no, that's my personal area.
I yell up, I think I found the wasp's nest.
She says, the entrance to the wasp's nest is in the pantry. That's over.
You take us there?
Yes.
Okay.
She looks down at you and says, please don't go through my stuff.
I didn't touch anything.
Just get out of there. Rexus says, come on.
Obviously, she grew up on the street. She doesn't know anything about manners, but can you let that pass for right now?
So do you climb up, Ashes?
Mm-hmm.
Laria says, I know how to punish you. She gives you a hug, and you can feel the firm muscle beneath her soft curves.
I go for my dagger.
Yeah.
And then I don't.
Let's go next door to the pantry. Oh, the pantry. It used to store commonly used ingredients. She reveals a concealed trapdoor that leads down from the pantry to what she says is a dry goods cellar below. She says, I'm a little afraid to open this. Are you all going to be able to handle this?
We'll find out since we know nothing of what's actually down there.
She says, all right, I got to go handle the customers. And Rexus says, I'm going to get to work on these papers.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a code, and I'm going to decipher them.
Well, for the good of the people.
Inside.
Yeah.
He says, good luck, Silver Ravens.
Theo just has like a real toothy smile and just kind of like follows Rawl.
So, you're in a pantry. There's a trapdoor leading down. Apparently, Nan went down and never came out. What do you want to do?
There any liquor in the pantry?
Pantry. It used to store commonly used ingredients, but I guess it doesn't anymore.
Yeah. Well, free action for Theo just to go on a tirade about why haven't we hired servants to do this? Why do we have to do this? We're nobles. We shouldn't be doing this.
It's a new world, and we're not doing typical noble business anymore. We'll have to get used to a few dirty deeds.
Yeah, let me translate. Get over yourself, Theo. And Ashes swings open the trap door and heads down stealthily.
I'll follow.
I will follow as well.
All right, I suppose.
It's much cleaner than grave digging, so.
Well, hopefully it's better than that livery. That livery was disgusting.
Wasn't that bad.
This basement contains numerous crates of cooking ingredients, sacks of coffee beans, and other supplies needed to maintain a thriving business. There appears to be no exit from the room.
Do any of the other supplies include liquor?
Does it include liquor? All right. You can look, and Raul, you were going to search it?
Yeah, I'm searching.
All right. There's crates and sacks. Let's see here.
Well, I'm more interested in like a passage or a secret door, someplace that leads.
Raul, you're on point today, my friend. All
Literally,
right.
that's what I'm most comfortable.
Examining the goods that are stored in here, you can see that many of the supplies have been opened and seem to be missing small portions, as if someone's been skimming from the top of the food in an attempt to keep the pilfering from being noticed. Raul, on the northwest wall, you notice a secret door.
I activate whatever lever or whatever activation device there is. I'll push it, press it.
While he was searching, I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
Hey, somebody's been eating all their food, and it wasn't me. And they don't have any good stuff.
Okay. It's a lot of like coffee beans, like bakery stuff. There's probably a lot of chocolate chips, and someone's been eating those chocolate chips.
So what happens when I go through the door?
You know those vanilla wafers?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of those in there too.
Those keep forever.
They do. And that's a food that's like you eat it and you can't tell if you like it or not. That's how it is for me anyway.
Oh, they're very good.
Do I like this or not? I don't know. But I'm eating them. And it's always like there is absolutely nothing else to eat but these fucking wafers. So I guess I don't know. You know you're at a bad party or whatever event when someone busts out the vanilla wafers. You get mad. God damn it! Are you?
That's probably what Ashes is doing right now. She's like,
"This is a joke."
Those are. She's just like. Those are spoiled. They've obviously been out for a while. Don't eat those.
They don't. I don't know if I like them or not.
All right, going through.
This isn't the alleyway. You're with us now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Raul, you said you were going to go through the secret door?
Yep.
All right, you go into the door, and it's like a really long, wide room that goes way down that way. And you hear, like, water, like almost like the ocean. You hear, like, whoosh, whoosh, and, like, trickle noises.
Mm-hmm. And anything else I see?
From here, no. It looks like you have to walk down that way a bit to get a good look at what the whole deal is here.
All right. Well, shield and sword out.
But from here, you could see. You know how like a body of water like reflects watery reflections on the walls and stuff. You see those telltale watery reflections.
Okay. And we're right near the shore, are we? Like within the city? We're close to the shore?
Yeah. The city is harbor bound, yeah. I think so.
I just meant like I know that the city is coastal, but like the where we are, the coffee shop is relatively near the shore as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll keep going. And I'm not even looking back to see if my party is with me or if they're still eating vanilla wafers. I'm just keep on going.
I'll follow.
I want to catch up to get behind Rawl, but on my way past Theo, I think it'll be funny if I try to reverse pickpocket and plant some vanilla wafers on her personal.
Do it. Do it.
Because I think the next time she goes to find
Her let
really
me find
cool.
her she has a very low passive perception. And so if you I would just say you probably do it just because it's
all right. So you make a successful wafer insertion check.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go down and check out this watery area?
Mm-hmm.
This long, damp hallway opens to the southeast into a large reservoir of calm, dark water. A wooden pier extends 20 feet into the water, while another 20 feet out rises the top half of a statue of a beautiful woman with bat wings. A foul smell, like that of rotting meat, comes from somewhere near the pier. 2 holes have been knocked into the northwest walls to provide access to chambers beyond. So, there is a pier. There is a large body of water. There is apparently a chamber behind you, and there's also a chamber down that way.
Now, this smell of rotting meat, does it smell more like the things in your pantry have gone bad? Because I'm a mortician. Or does it sound like rotting people?
Essie, you are certain that there is a dead body somewhere nearby.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
Excellent. Yes. Oh, it smells dreadful in here.
There's a dead person in here.
Mm.
Well, if they're not dead, they're decomposing.
Esther, calm yourself down.
Let's go find it.
Yeah, Esther, you're up here. You need to be down here.
I'm sorry, I can hardly contain my excitement.
So where did you indicate these? Did Essie indicate the direction?
Which direction is this smell coming from?
Make a perception
smell
check.
Essie should get advantage for this.
Yeah. Okay.
This is her wheelhouse.
18.
She wrote when she was in mortuary school, she wrote a lot of essays on this topic. Right? Because it's school.
That's true.
You are certain that this smell is coming from under the pier.
Oh, it is beneath the pier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll look under the pier. Stick my head under.
Okay, make another perception, please.
Okay. Oh, that one wasn't as good. 13.
In the water, you see 2 things. There's you see the bottom half of the body, a few feet under the water, and a large log-like shape down there. Right by the body.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my shovel out. I'm gonna try to scoop the body closer and pull it out.
I respect.
The log-like entity quickly rises up, and you realize it's an alligator. But this alligator is white. It's an albino alligator.
How fascinating.
It explodes out of the water.
Thankfully, I already have my shovel out.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh. That's...
Damn it, Essie.
It's not gonna be the first. It's not gonna be the last time. I promise you that.
Raw. What'd you get?
17.
A 17 for Raw. What about Ashes?
22.
22 for Ashes. What about Essie?
11.
11 for Essie. And what about Theo?
Theo got a 6.
A 6 for Theo. Ashes. A freaking out from under the pier, lunging at Essie. There's an albino alligator.
Oh, look. It's an alligator.
It's got scraps stuck on its teeth. Like rags. Rotten rags.
Is it right next to Essie?
Yeah, it's lunging at her.
And how close? I'm within a move. I'm thinking.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Gotta save you again, Esther. Let me pull out 2 daggers and move up and try to stab this thing. Stab number 1 is a nat 20, y'all.
Oh.
Dice.
I'm
Wow.
liking the new dice. And this is going to be with sneak attack. Because that's how we roll. Where's my pluses? 19 cool crit damage with a sneak attack.
It's
Wow.
dead.
Just one dagger.
How do you kill it?
It's terrifying. Oh my god.
I stab it in its eye. And I twist and turn. And
Okay.
push it back down into the water.
Right near there in the water, you see the lower half of a humanoid body.
I continue fishing it out.
Yeah, it's somebody's legs.
I'm looking. There's no more log shapes in the water, is there?
No. There's it's somebody's legs and groin and butt.
I'll just deposit it onto the pier.
Oh.
The way to just get a description of the person we're looking for. How fresh is this corpse?
It's I mean, it's been dead for a day or two, probably.
Okay.
Maybe 3 days.
Okay. I'll just pull out a little notebook, make some notes about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
All right.
assume the top half is eaten.
I checked the half person for things of interest.
Checking the half person. Nope.
I lay them out nicely. I put the legs in line, adjust it, whatever bits of clothes are left.
Mm-hmm.
Just as it should be,
Mm-hmm.
I say,
You should respect the dead.
nothing on them.
Okay.
Do we have to take this back? Why did you fish this out?
Well, floating under a pier was not an appropriate burial place for a corpse. Also, it could be the individual we are looking for.
Yeah, my friends have probably had worse than that. But, whatever.
I'll move on.
All right, so anything else you want to do in this room, or there's a room behind you, or down that way?
I guess check out the other room. Gotta find out what's in here.
The one behind you, or the one down the hall?
So the one behind us is not the one that's not the one we came out of?
Nope. Well,
all right.
Yeah.
I'll check the one behind us.
Okay. A sprawling series of rooms. Looks like it once served as a bunkhouse, complete with 2 private latrines. That's it.
I'm not checking the latrines. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not stooping to that level.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have to use the bathroom?
No, I waited before we left.
Okay, nothing back here.
There's one
All right,
room
maybe
left.
the other room. Maybe we'll go to the last room then.
Okay. So you're all gonna head it like you can see it up ahead. There's stairs that go up and lead into a large open area.
All right, I'll advance up the stairs.
Everybody.
Any other interesting smells?
I'll go behind Rawl.
What about Theo and Essie?
Theo is muted.
Oh, I'll give Ashes. I'll follow behind Ashes, but I'll give her respectful distance. She did just kill an alligator with one stab.
Oh, hi Kika. Thanks for.
I will follow up in the rear, right behind Theo, just to make sure everything's good.
Stacks of unopened crates, some draped in moldering tarps, fill most of the space, creating a maze. 2 tables sit in the center of the room, scattered with playing cards and a smoking, unlit lantern.
Someone was here.
Yeah, that smoke meat, that's recent, so somebody is still here. Is there any place where they could hide or a person could hide?
This is a very large room filled with crates. There's a bajillion hiding spots in here.
Okay, well, Rawl wants to deliberately be going around the crates, giving enough berth that it would be hard for a person to get a surprise on them if they're hiding, and he just wants to kind of eliminate the hiding spots one by one, methodically.
Fia will like use light spell to put a very bright yellow light on the tip of her staff.
Everybody make a perception as you sweep the room, looking for stealth targets.
Oh, cool.
Instead of sweeping the room, I would like Ashes to take position behind a crate to get some cover with her short bow drawn.
Okay.
Perhaps using some stealth to hide so that if I see something pop out, I can get a shot off at it.
Well, I rolled a really bad stealth, so all of a sudden, from behind crates, 4 humanoids. They look like they're crows, but they're people.
Greetings and salutations.
They pop up and aim crossbows at you.
The Crow Conspiracy. The last campaign.
Yeah. Do they have wet fudge sauce?
No.
Oh, no.
No. No.
It only took 2 episodes
God.
to ruin a campaign.
No. No.
Okay.
These crates are full of other things.
Oh, there's no wet thud? Well, there will be now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, as he greets
Halt.
them. Greetings
Yeah,
and
Halt, announce
salutations.
yourself. Yeah, well, she's much more polite than Rawl. He's like pointing a sword right at them.
They look at each other nervously. And they've got their weapons trained on you. And they actually talk. They say, one says, "Don't make any sudden moves.
Or what?
Or we're gonna kill you."
Why?
I think you overestimate.
They look at
your
each
chance.
other and they're like, we can't let them live. Give us one good reason why we should let you live.
We're not your enemies.
We are
I'm here
potentially
unless-
allies.
Also, you wouldn't win this fight.
Ooh.
It's true, Ashes did stab an alligator and murder it in one hit.
We make very good friends.
They look
Bad
at
enemies.
They look at each other nervously. Why is that?
Who are they asking? Are they asking Theo?
Whoever.
Or are they...
Hurry up, talk. Give us a reason. Who sent you?
We sent ourselves.
Why? Why are you here?
The owner of this establishment wants us to find out what happened to a person named Nan. Do you know what happened to Nan?
They all kind of look at each other. There's a pause, and then the lead one says, "There's some kind of creature in the water. It killed him."
No, that creature is dead.
Ashes pops out of hiding and says, "No, I killed that."
She did.
You killed it?
With one hit. Imagine what she could do to you. Can I roll an intimidation at this point?
Yeah.
Can I assist? I draw my daggers and look menacing.
What does assisting do?
You do advantage.
Do I have advantage?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got a 14 in total.
Okay. They keep their weapons trained on you, but the leader explains. She says, "My name's Corva Fushi. Nan smuggled us here from the city of Sassarine. We robbed some pirates, and the pirates were trying to kill us. We had to get out of the city. So Nan arranged for us to be shipped here in these crates. But we got here, and Nan died, and we don't know what to do."
Can I make an insight check on?
Yeah, same.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Not like we killed them and fed them to the alligator.
Ooh, geez, that is a 23.
8.
Oh, Essie, you're not sure. Theo, it sounds like they're telling the truth.
Okay. I just give a look to Rawl and just kind of like, I think so. I think they're telling the truth.
They say, you haven't heard of us, the famous Fushi sisters? Corva, who's bossy. Jay, she's got hay stuck to her feathers. Maggie, she imitates everyone. Treep likes snacks. She says, I like snacks.
Okay.
And you
can I
can't help but
offer-
notice she's eating small chocolate confections.
Can
You
I
know what?
offer a vanilla wafer?
They get mad and they train their crossbows on you. No! What?
So
No
it's just
way!
the 4 of you?
That shit sucks.
I
Yes,
know
it does.
it's fine.
But
Are
it's
you
what
sure? Because I'm really still not sure if I like these or not.
Makes you so thirsty.
Yeah.
For people that have nothing, anything is good.
Why did you not come up to the top of the coffee shop?
We don't know these people.
Well,
And we've
they
heard
need
bad
man.
things about Kintargo and the things that are happening. And oh, Dubba, don't say Treep does not need a. Treep is eating, Andy's candies. You know those things? They come in
Mhm.
foil. Yeah, she's
Andy's
eating
mints.
those. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're not with Thrune, if that's what you're worried about.
Okay. Well, we have nowhere to go,
Hmm.
and we're
Well,
wanted in Sasserine by pirates.
We're not in Sasserine. We're in Kintargo.
Yeah.
And you intend to stay down here for how long?
Jay, who's got hay stuck to her feathers, says, "We don't know what we intend to do. You killed the monster, so I don't know."
What did you steal that got you in so much trouble with those pirates?
Oh, they found buried treasure, and they unburied it, and then we stole it from them.
You stole it from pirates.
We
Impressive.
snuck
Sounds
right
like-
on their ship.
Sounds like my kind of people.
I mean, they were going into town and wasting it all on booze and people,
Hmm.
So they all got drunk, and we just went on there and helped ourselves.
How enterprising.
Then they beat
Yeah.
us up. I figured they were very angry about that. We were really surprised, but they really came after us, and it was not, and they even got like the police involved, the cops, the guards,
Well,
you know.
it's impressive that you haven't perished with that sort of anger. Hmm.
So
we need these quarters for our own enterprise. If you were to cooperate with us, we could allow you to stay here. It's part of our organization.
Yes.
The Fushi sisters huddle up.
It would be good to have.
Hey guys,
like that.
while they're huddled up, I'm just wondering, like, would the guard tar and feather Kenku?
Probably. Tar is very bad for their feathers, apparently.
Wouldn't they just need to tar and that'd be it?
Not feather?
It's added insult, probably. Cruel people.
I
But
do
it-
not know.
Tar and pluck? Ugh.
Ugh.
But it would be nice to have
Oh.
others other than ourselves to do things like this.
Pluck tar and then feather with their own feathers.
Or different feathers.
Mm.
Chicken feathers.
Oh. Hold on, let me roll something here. Oh, I should number you. 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
That's always good.
Essie,
That's at least.
Yes.
you hear a weird noise from like a crate in the corner.
Oh. Kind of weird noise. Is it like a gurgle, a squeak,
Crinkle
grind-
noises.
a crinkle noises? Okay. I'm just while we're discussing, is the crate open or closed?
You see that the crate is open. This crate is full of like little chocolate mint candies. And you see
Okay.
a couple wrappers open and empty.
I'm gonna like set Phantom down and then go through Phantom's eyes, and Phantom's gonna explore the crate.
Okay. It just sees a bunch of wrappers lying around.
It's gonna like. Does it see like what was moving them at all?
I don't mean like gangster wrappers. I mean like foil wrappers.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are in wrapping Athok, which is at 9 o'clock. They're not here right now.
And it doesn't, and the kitty doesn't see any wrappers moving, or what was the source of the crinkling? Doesn't smell
It sounds
anything.
like somehow something was over there, like unwrapping and then crumpling and then plunk and eating.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Phantom.
Phantom, what do you smell, boy?
Oh, that'll be next. You'll have her like dyed white, like fake eyes on her, the black eyes. What did you do to your cat?
Does Phantom smell anything other than a bird person in the box?
Make a perception of a cat check.
They
Cat
get
check.
advantage on smell.
Oh yeah,
Good.
okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Ooh, okay. Well, it's a natural 19 plus.
She smells the faint scent of brimstone.
I will go back to non-kitty vision and say, I believe we are not alone down here. There's a faint scent of brimstone. I believe
Someone else.
the
Something
devil
else
is eating
down?
candy.
Well,
Is there?
Be wary.
Can we see anything else that would indicate a spy?
Do you see anything else that would indicate a spy?
Is there like a trail of candy wrappers?
Yes.
Just a few that were right there. That's
Okay.
all.
What
Make
are the
Rawl, make a perception. You're gonna look around.
perception?
Yeah, you're gonna look around.
16.
All right, in a
Dang.
dusty crate, you find some teeny little footprints. But the feet are like people feet, and the feet have 5 toes, just like a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a tiny person is in the crates.
Well, these
So-
are on a crate.
On a crate.
The other crate was open.
All right. I'll go over and I don't know, just wave my hand through the footprint area, just in case something is there and I can't see it.
Just nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I shrug my shoulders and go back to the focus my attention on the sisters. Are they done huddling or?
Yeah, they say, "All right, well, we'll work with you. We have nowhere to go."
All right. So it's just the 4 of you?
hmm
All right. I'm gonna have you come up to I'll have you come up to the entrance here, and I'll let you meet the proprietor of this shop so that she knows who you are and your story. She'll keep your secret safe,
but we can vouch for you as well.
and we'll vouch for you as long as everything goes to plan, and
Oh.
you don't give us any reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're happy to have you stay with us.
They say, "Okay." So you're gonna bring them up there, and
Can I, before we leave, can I take one of the crates and empty them? No, not empty the crate, but put it on its side and set it up so it's like one of those old-fashioned traps with like the stick.
Put a bunch of candy inside.
Yeah, with the candy inside, and then if something goes in, it it hits the stick and it snaps the lid shut.
Okay.
I would like to cast Detect Magic and see if I see if any invisibility, anything going on.
What are you all looking for?
Okay.
I believe there is some type of infernal being down here.
Let me.
Detect magic.
Yes.
Does that detect?
Any magic.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You just sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you, and it's centered on me, so I can like walk around like a metal detector for magic.
Radar.
Well,
And I see a faint aura around any.
over in a corner on a crate, you see the glowing outline of a little lady with bat wings and a tail.
Can we see their
Is
only
there a
empty?
statue of that lady?
Well, there was a statue of a bat-winged lady out in the
Okay.
water.
I'm gonna like on the DL just be like, Rel.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see.
I'm like, what is she doing?
I just want to point out that the spell doesn't allow you to detect things that aren't already visible.
Doesn't allow you to what?
It doesn't let you see invisible creatures
But
because I think the spell says that a faint
Uh.
outline around things that are visible.
Oh.
Well,
A faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that
Okay.
is.
Well, all right. Here's what I'll do then. A rat.
Otherwise,
There's a rat in here, but it glows.
okay. So
Rel,
there's.
that rat is magical.
The rat. Oh,
I want to go towards the rat, and then if it starts to, and I want to pounce on it and try to snatch it in my gauntleted fist.
So you're gonna run up and try to snatch it.
Snatch
Yes.
Okay. All right. Make how do I
Rat
do
catcher.
this? I'll just roll the hit.
Roll to hit. I can do that. That would be a 15.
Let's see. Let me look up the rat stats.
rat stats.
Stat that rat.
Let's
Stat.
see.
That's
right.
D. Rat.
that's
Oh!
obviously
You
normal
catch
rat.
the rat. And it says, it starts talking. It says, let me go. Leave me alone.
I'll hold it up. So, what are you?
The magic talking rat.
She transforms into a little lady. See that?
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes. I see that.
Do we have a little spy here?
She says, get off of me.
You're technically trespassing in our property, so I think
I will
we have
sting you.
questions.
How is she going to sting me?
I have a tail. She's got a tail with a stinger.
Ashes is
Would I know
interested.
that
She
this
sits
is
down and she's munching away on wafers, waiting to see what happens next.
You know what?
One of the Kenku walks over and tries to swat it out of your hand. Don't eat God, don't. What are you doing?
I'm holding on to this.
I am going to
It's
cast
very-
fairy fire on everything around as just
all right. So you do
Just
fairy
that.
fire and Rawl. What do you do?
I'm just trying to hold. I'm trying to essentially grapple with this tiny creature in my hand to make sure that she can't sting me and that no one's going to slap her out of my hand.
All right. So let's do an opposed strength, I guess. Me and my -2.
oh my please
8 minus 2
That-
is 6.
Natural 20.
jeez it's like your giant mitt on this.
Just let me go. I wasn't doing anything.
You were spying, and you're a fiend.
Yeah, well, I'm.
And when he says fiend, it's like it should be making her very, very afraid because Rawl is not a fan of fiends in any form.
I'm stuck here, you idiot.
When she says idiot, he gets just a bit tighter.
Oh, you should be a little nicer.
She says, "You took my contract."
Contract.
Yeah. You took my contract. I have to be near it.
Who took your contract?
You did. You took that big thing full of papers involving the Silver Ravens, and in it was my infernal contract. Why
What are
don't
the
you do
details
me
of your
a favor and rip it up? I don't want to be here.
Oh, how fortunate. That's so
I told you the papers were garbage.
Or useful.
they're very useful having free labor.
I was stuck down in that place for decades,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But that was better than having to follow you people around.
Oh,
You're weird.
You're strange.
Would you like to go back to hell? I can arrange that.
Yeah. Yes, I would. Destroy my
Very well.
contract and let me go.
What would happen if I just destroyed you?
Go ahead and find out.
wait.
Mm,
We have its contract.
we should find out the details of this contract.
Okay. Show us your contract.
No.
And I'm
I already told you where it was.
There's a gentleman upstairs that can read those contracts, and we will know if you are lying or not. So it would be helpful for you to be truthful.
It's in the pile of papers.
Yes,
Okay.
we know it's in the pile of papers.
Mm-hmm.
What are the stipulations for that contract?
I was bound to a certain noble house.
Mm-hmm.
Then they all died.
Mhm.
It's a loophole. I'm stuck here. No one here for me to serve. I'm just stuck to a piece of paper.
Oh, you
Until
served
you just-
nobility.
I did. I did.
It has experience.
It's House Serini. You've heard of House Serini. There are still House Serini people here.
Mm-hmm.
So
What is the reputation of the House Serini?
Yeah.
The house is not dead, last I recollected.
they're not nice people.
Oh, Hmm.
As in, they get along with the Thrunes and the Von Hellroses and such.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you want to hear a description of her?
Do I?
She is blessed with a wide, sharp-toothed grin and massive curls of black hair reaching down to her toes. Unique among imps, she has only one horn. There you go.
What do you all think?
Hmm.
I'm already stuck with you three. It's a shame somebody else should be.
I want to see your contract. I think we should find out what
Well,
exactly it
Our
says.
business is concluded down here. I will get what remains of Nam, bring it up to our benefactor.
And we can
Okay.
talk
See if
business.
she has a preference for coffin material.
You're going to grab the legs and the groin and the butt and just...
Yeah, just scoop it in the shovel.
Did
That's
the imp
beneficial.
give her name?
My name is Blosodriette.
Okay.
Blosodriette.
Yes. Blosodriette. A
Ooh, I
pocket.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Her scarlet skin seems almost to shimmer and glow with an inner infernal fire.
Are there any tiny chains perchance around here?
Tiny chains? No.
Yeah, something to like wrap her up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep on
Just
grabbing
hold
her.
on to her. We're not. It won't take long to get
Once-
upstairs.
Once we have the contract, we won't have to worry about that. But for now,
Alright. So
She
I'll
can't
take her
run.
upstairs. We'll try to find Rexus. Is Rexus here at the coffee house with us?
He was reading the papers.
He's actually going
Excellent.
through the paper. It's going to take weeks, but... Yeah.
Okay, but perhaps we could start with the contract of this imp.
Okay.
yes.
So you're bringing up the Fushi sisters and
Mhm.
the imp?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you introduce the Fushi sisters to them. They're like, hey, you know, this would work out well. You know, you'll have a team that you could send out to do things, you
They're
know?
very talented,
Yeah.
and they're in debt.
Oh, and there's this devil. Wow.
We're not that.
We're
No,
not.
not
So
that.
Rexus says, well, we got time. Let's go through the papers.
Perhaps
Ready?
the imp can figure out which paper, so you don't have to go through everything. We
Lur-
can figure this out right now.
Larina says, I'll get you some coffee. And you're going to have a montage. You're drinking coffee. You're flipping. Everybody takes a stack. Yes, everybody's
Yeah.
got a pile. This pile's over here, you know. Glug, glug, glug.
Point-
The coffee's empty. You better get more coffee.
Theo,
You know,
Theo
one of
makes
you has a
little-
wafer. You throw the wafer.
Essie will
in-
actually just have hot water, and she'll use prestidigitation to make it taste like mint tea.
Well, they have some mint tea, but they're like,
Mhm.
it's part of the.
Yes, we'll have mint. Theo puts a little bit of alcohol in hers and also makes a little bit of a slide remark to Ashes. It's like, can you read this? Or are you just looking at it?
Who you asked that to?
Ashes?
Oh.
Or should we go through this again?
She pulls out her dagger and says, "Oh, I might have something in my eye. You might have something in your eye too, Theo, if you keep it up."
What does that say? She like looks at the page. Should we? All right, fine. Fine. I'll go back to drinking my coffee. I was going to share this, but no, fine.
All right.
Be that way.
I
As
don't
you
like coffee.
as the montage ends, you know, some guy's singing "Push It to the Limit," you know, "Push it to the limit," and it like fades out, and then Rexus says, "Well, there's one blank piece of paper, flap. Nothing else looks like an infernal contract to me."
Point Blosodriette so that she can look at this blank piece of paper, and I would say,
She says,
Well-
"That's it. Destroy it, please. There's magic. It makes so it looks like there's nothing on it.
"How
Just
do we?
rip it
How
up?
do we?
I
do-
can't rip it up. Somebody rip it
I will
up, please."
cast Identify on the infernal contract ritually.
There's a spell that has been used. Secret page. On this secret page is secret writing obscured by magic. But dispel magic or something like that would make the writing visible.
Hmm.
That's a high level spell," says Rawl, who doesn't know anything about magic.
It's just, I'm telling you, that's it. If you destroy it, I'll be gone. I'll be out of your lives forever. You won't have to worry about me stinging you or
I'm not worried about that.
turning invisible.
What is it that you? What is it that you
Oh, it's
really want, Blosodriette?
I
if you
want
were-
to go back to the Nine Hells. Okay, I was stuck in that place for like decades, and it was horrible. And now I'm
Worse
stuck
than the
with
Nine
you,
Hells?
who are going against the devil worshippers, which for me sucks. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're against my people.
Feel
So,
like
I'm not against your people. I'm against one person.
I'm against your people.
I'm fairly indifferent to most things.
So why don't you stop bullying me and tear up my paper and leave me alone? Just get away from me. Get off of me.
I want to find. Can I ask? I ask Laria if she has like a bird cage or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's Blosodriette's new home.
Ew.
We
If
should
can
get some
tell.
binding spells. We should get some scrolls and stuff for like make sure she can't escape while we find something to break this contract or to
She
read
like
this contract.
angrily paces around in the birdcage.
Well, I could cast Alarm.
Hmm.
We could know if she leaves.
That sounds
Maybe
good.
we'll find a use for you.
Where are you going to keep the cage?
Oh, it not in the coffee house where it could be heard. It'll be like in the wasp's nest.
Put it in the wasp nest in the room that
Mhm.
was like next to that had the latrines in it.
Mm,
Sounds like a good place.
Okay. All right. We're gonna have to wrap it up right about there. I want
Oh,
to,
we have-
Okay.
if this works though, I do want to show everybody something. So next time we're gonna start doing the rebellion activities.
Yes.
So on the
So good.
screen right now, you're seeing the Hell's Rebels Rebellion sheet, which has all of the stats we'll be tracking. It's like its own little mini game. So next week, I'm going to be explaining how that works. And from there on out, the campaign is going to go week by week, where the group will be doing rebellion activities, trying to gain points and ranks while keeping their notoriety score as low as possible. If your notoriety gets to 100, then Thrune is going to be all up in your business, and it's going to be bad. So, yeah, we'll be starting that next week.
Oh, that's exciting.
I have a pretty good idea of the rules, but I want to go over them again to make sure I got
Yeah.
them right.
This
And I'll make
sounds
sure I
fun.
send each of you the player's guide, which has all the rules in it. And anybody watching, if you want to see those rules, it's free. Just Google Hell's Rebels Player's Guide, and the PDF will pop up. It's free on the Paizo site. It was always free. So you can grab it and check it out if you like. And I'll make sure all of you have it.
Yeah, I've looked at it. It's a pretty neat little subsystem. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I've seen it as well. It's good.
The rest of this book, let's see here. I took a ton of notes. I believe there's a whole bunch of things that you're going to have to do to build your rebellion.
Are the Fushi sisters part of that?
They can be.
Ah.
They can be you're going to have teams of NPCs to send out to do tasks if you want to. So
Are they a bonus team?
they can be a team. As you gain ranks, you will be able to use more teams than just that one.
Ooh.
I've heard that.
And I made a bunch of
Isn't-
really stupid teams that you can
Oh,
choose from if you want.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's teams are there's street performers. There's I just want to tell them to you now. Are you ready?
That's fine. Yes, let's.
The street performers, they do puppet shows that have subversive anti-Asmodean messages. They're led by a guy named Albert Wholeson, and he says things like, "I don't really care for messages of Asmodeus. He's not a nice man." And then there's sneaks, who are also peepers and snoopers. And when they're not sneaking for you, they're going through people's garbage and learning all their secrets. And they're led by Jimmy Garbage. "Hey, I was just going through your trash the other day. What'd you throw out this underwear for? They're perfectly fine." Then there's the Freedom Fighters, led by Cheliax Montaldo. And she's like G.I. Joe, but she's a lady. And she will kick your ass. And then there's the Peddlers. They sell stuff. And they're led by Tracy Timbernock, a.k.a. the Queen of Values. "You know, I can get you a hefty discount on all that underwear and bras and jock straps, if that's what you would like to purchase. After all, I am the Queen of Values."
Right, we're gonna have to do this on our own, guys.
Don't worry, when I hit level 5, we can have wonderful undead compatriots.
Once I get something, we can get something for free.
"But I'm here to help the rebellion. What is wrong? I'm the
You
Queen of
sound like
Values. Don't you want to
Trying
just...
to
Light this city on
I love
fire. This is great.
I could get you 15% off all of your rebellion products that you'll need."
Phase 1, underwear. Phase 2, Phase 3, rebellion.
Well, you have to have clean underwear. I mean, if they're
Very
in
true.
captures, they are going to strip you down.
I mean, who doesn't?
Imagine what they'll be able to say about you if they find out you have dirty underwear.
Scandalous.
All right. Lindy's got to go. Let's do plugs real quick. Shauna, do you have any plugs?
Other than this, just Waffle Talk, D&D channel repost on Thursdays
Waffle.
at 7, and then live after Dice Camera Action. So that should be exciting next 2 weeks.
Lindy, you got any plugs? Where are you going now, Lindy?
15 minutes, you can catch me on Anaris's channel for a fun, happy, anime, adorable times in Ryutama. And then just check out my Twitter at LeftLoveLindy for all my other stuff when I go live.
What about Ryan? You got any plugs?
Nope.
What about Garrett?
Hey, come over to my channel at 9 o'clock. It's Ramrod, dude, for some rapping out look,
Yes.
where the Dungeon of Graves is going to swallow up some fools, chew them up and
Yes.
spit them out.
Alright.
I mean, we're going to have a fun time.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'll be there with Brock Netherstorm. And then tomorrow I'll do Dungeon Academy. And Monday I'll be on Orchard on the Greyhawk channel. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you again next week. Next week we will start all the Rebel activities. And we will 100% be Hell's Rebels. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.